Hey, Anna, you've already started prepping for Mom's birthday party tomorrow, right? Don't tell me you forgot.
Huh? What are you talking about? You never told me anything about it. And tomorrow? That's way too last minute. Wyatt, you haven't told me who's coming, how many people, the time, or even the place. How exactly am I supposed to plan anything? Am I supposed to just wave a magic wand or something?
What? I told you the other day. Our whole family's getting together. Were you not paying attention at all? There's going to be at least 20 people, so make sure everything's perfect. Food, drinks, the whole setup. And don't forget the steak platter and the cake. Go all out if you can. Presentation matters.
Hold on a second. Shouldn't this be your job in the first place? Why are you dumping the whole thing on me? I'm not a stay-at-home wife, and I'm definitely not your maid. It's your mom's birthday. You should be the one making it special for her. And besides, I told you I had plans tomorrow, remember? Not that you were actually listening.
Your personal plans can wait, right? Mom's birthday comes first. That should be a no-brainer. Why do I even have to spell this out for you?
Well, since we're talking about no-brainers, let me remind you, this kind of stuff should be shared at least a week ahead of time. Telling me everything at noon the day before and expecting it all to be perfect? That's basically sabotage.
Why do you always have to complain about everything? Do you even understand what it means to be part of this family? My family's been one of the most respected in this town for generations. Relatives expect the daughter-in-law to be sharp and prepared at events like this. When you step up like that, people start to respect you more. So act like you know what being my wife actually means.
Seriously? So my worth depends on how your relatives see me? Give me a break. Family events are supposed to be a team effort. Why am I the only one getting stuck with everything?
What? If I do all that, I'll look weak, like some guy who married into the family and lost all his pride.
Pride? Image? If you care more about that than actually helping out, no wonder the whole idea of family is falling apart. Don't throw all the responsibility on me and act like it's just a wife's duty. That's so outdated.
Jesus, all this over a birthday party. You're seriously overreacting. You used to be more easygoing, remember? When did you become so difficult? You're quite different from who I used to know.
You know, being easygoing doesn't mean just putting up with unfair stuff in silence. And I'm sick of you bringing up how I used to be only when it suits you.
Yeah, fine. If it means that much to you, I won't say anything else. But just for tomorrow, please. If the relatives are disappointed, it'll totally ruin my image.
So I'm just supposed to take the hit to protect your reputation? That kind of thinking is exactly what tears families apart. You really think it's okay to sacrifice me just to protect your image?
Man, I swear, I've got the worst luck.
What's with you all of a sudden? Aren't you on your lunch break right now?
I'm so bummed. I can't even eat.
Seriously, what's going on?
To be honest, lately I've been thinking maybe I should have just married someone younger. Someone who actually listens.
Excuse me? What are you even trying to say right now? Where is this coming from?
Back then, there weren't really any young women around me. You were the only one barely under 30. You were the youngest. That's literally it. I figured you still had time before the risks of having kids got too high. I kind of imagined that you might welcome a few little ones in the next few years. But yeah, turns out life's not that easy. I've held back for a long time, but I'm seriously reaching my limit. If I'd realized all this sooner, maybe things could have turned out differently.
Who do you think you are? This is so out of nowhere, I don't even know what you're saying. Take a second and think this through. You already have 2 smart, beautiful daughters from your first marriage, don't you? Yeah, it's true. We don't have kids together. But blaming me for that? That's completely unfair. I know your whole family's been pushing for a son to carry on the name, but I'm a human being, not some kind of machine. I'm not here just to pop out kids on demand.
This isn't about machines. The fact is, you've never even been pregnant. Not once. Doesn't that kind of say everything?
Don't just assume it's all my body's fault. This is something we're supposed to face together as a couple. Why is it always just me getting blamed?
Doesn't matter what excuse you come up with. You're turning 37 soon. That's a fact. Before it gets too late, our family has to make a move. That's all this is about. My family owns a lot of land. We've been the main household for generations. I've got relatives breathing down my neck about an heir. You have no idea what that pressure feels like.
Oh, believe me, I know exactly what that pressure feels like. But that doesn't give you the right to push all the blame on me without even having a real conversation.
So, yeah, I figured there was no point in talking anymore. A few months ago, I started working things out with my mom. We've been quietly putting together a backup plan.
What did you do?
Want to know? My 22-year-old girlfriend just gave birth to a baby boy. Since you can't give me a son, I'm divorcing you.
Girlfriend? Are you seriously saying all of this with a straight face? This isn't just shocking. It's not even something to joke about. And 22? She's more than 10 years younger than me. You two could literally be mistaken for father and daughter. Aren't you even a little ashamed of going after someone that young? Where's your moral compass? And wait, you said the baby's already born? So you've been hiding all this from me while it was going on?
Wow, don't get the wrong idea. She's not underage or anything. There's nothing illegal about it. I made sure to stay within the law, that's all.
This isn't about the law. I'm saying you've completely failed as a husband and as a human being. You're married and you went and had a kid with another woman? That's betrayal, plain and simple.
Save it. Say whatever you want. My mind's made up. No matter how much you yell, the fact is, she and I now have a son. That's not changing. I've told you for years, we needed a boy to carry on the family name. And after all this time, there wasn't even the slightest sign of that with you. A woman who gave me a son, and a woman who gave me nothing. It's obvious which one matters more for my future. That's why I've decided we should become an official family. Me, the baby, and his mother is the only thing that makes sense.
So basically, you planned this from the beginning, didn't you? The timing's way too perfect. Everything's gone just how you wanted. Fine, you've pushed it this far. And honestly, I'm done fighting. There's no point in dragging this out. I'll agree to the divorce, but at least give me time to find a new place. You can't just throw me out without somewhere to go. Also, what you did is straight up cheating. There's no question about that. So yes, you're going to make this right. I'll have everything ready.
Yeah, I can live with that. I'm doing things the right way here. You've got 1 week. After that, I want you out. And you can take the girls.
Wait, what?
Yeah, the daughters from my first marriage. They're your problem now.
No way. That's not even possible. There's no such thing as custody for them anymore.
What?
Valentina's already 22, and Emma just turned 21. They're both full-grown adults now. You should have known, once someone turns 18, legal custody ends automatically.
Wait, seriously? I didn't know that kind of detail.
And let me add something else. I never legally adopted them. So officially and legally, I was never their parent, which means once we get divorced, I have zero connection to those girls. Don't tell me you were planning to kick the three of us out at once and then use the "I'm giving you custody" excuse to dodge responsibility. If so, that's a huge mistake. That kind of escape plan won't fly. You're their biological father. You handled it. Don't try to dump that on me.
But you and the girls have been super close lately, right? You even went shopping together.
That's what we call an emotional bond. Legally, it doesn't hold any weight. Just because we're close doesn't mean I'm responsible for everything. That's not how any of this works.
You've got to be kidding me.
Anna, where are you? I've been looking everywhere but can't find you. Valentina? Wait, did you already move out? You had so much stuff. How'd you pack that fast? The divorce papers were already filed and done, and he settled the entire moving bill in cash immediately, way quicker than I expected. That saved me from waiting around. Technically, he said I had a week to move out, but I didn't want to stay in that house for even one more day, so I packed up everything and left, just like that. I see. So, have you already found a new place to live? I heard your childhood home isn't around anymore. I was a little worried, wondering if you had somewhere to go. Thanks for thinking of me, but I'm fine. I got a regular apartment. Picked a place where I can live comfortably at my own pace. There was this one spot along my commute. Quiet, sunny, just felt right. The moment I saw it, I knew. I finally feel like I can breathe. Wait, isn't that super close to where Emma and I work? That's wild. What are the odds? Yeah, total coincidence. But honestly, it kind of feels like fate. I've been feeling a little lost, but now I think I'm going to be okay. So, hey, can we still hang out like before? Like grabbing lunch or having a drink after work now and then? Honestly, I couldn't stand the thought of losing you. You've always felt like a real mom to me. Valentina, hearing you say that means the world to me. As far as I'm concerned, if you two are okay with it, I'd love to stay close. Forever. Once I'm done unpacking, how about a little girls' night at my place? No pressure, no filters, just us chatting and laughing all night. That sounds amazing. I'm totally in. Text me as soon as you pick a date. Of course, I will. Like I'd ever forget you. Oh, and send me your new address. Emma and I will come help you unpack. Thank you. I'll send it over with a map. Just knowing you're coming already lifts my spirits. By the way, the fact that we're even talking about this, does that mean you've started thinking about what comes next? You mean whether we're leaving the house or not? Yeah, we've definitely been thinking it over. But to be honest, we're not planning on leaving. You don't just walk away from the place you've always called home. No matter who lives there, it's still where we belong. Wait, are you seriously set on that? I just assumed you'd move out since his new wife and kid are coming. I thought once I left, they'd naturally take over the house. That's why I was kind of worried. Yeah, but isn't where we live up to us? It's not like we're obligated to move out just because it's more convenient for someone else. Well, when you put it like that, I guess you're right. But still, don't you think it's going to be awkward in a lot of ways? I appreciate you being considerate, but I don't think we need to step aside just because it's expected. I want to make that decision for myself. And we've really thought this through. It's not like we're staying just because we didn't know what else to do. I see. So there's an actual reason behind your decision? Yeah, and honestly, this might surprise you a little. Dad's new date? Her name's Bella. She was actually a classmate from our high school, 1 year below Emma and me. Wait, seriously? She went to your high school? So she's someone you kind of knew? Sort of. We didn't hang out or anything, but I knew her name and face. She came in while Emma and I were still there, so we passed each other in the halls now and then. We weren't close, but she stood out enough that I still remember what people said about her.
You knew her even though you weren't close?
Well, Emma and I have always had that landowner's daughter label stuck to us. We never tried to stand out, but people stared anyway. And girls like her, you know how they always seem to attract a lot of gossip, right? Bella was no exception. There were tons of rumors about her and guys. People at school used to whisper, "You might want to steer clear of that one."
Got it. So she was one of those girls people kept their distance from. Honestly, that makes a lot of sense now. But knowing all that, isn't it hard to keep living under the same roof with her? If you're forcing yourself to stay, just say so. If it's a money thing, I'm more than ready to help.
That means a lot, honestly. Just hearing that is more than enough. But it's not about money, so don't worry. I've just got some things I want to work through, so I decided to stay at the house a little longer.
Work through what? Is there something that's bothering you?
I can't say for sure just yet, but something feels off and I want to look into it properly. I don't want to leave while something still feels unfinished. Depending on what I find, I might make a totally different decision. So for now, I'm just holding off until I know for sure.
I feel a little better after hearing that, but just let me ask one thing. You're not getting involved in anything dangerous, right?
You don't need to worry about that at all. You know I'm careful. I'm not the reckless type. And Emma's with me. We're talking everything through together, so we're fine.
If anything ever feels off, don't hold back. If you need help, you can come to me anytime.
Yeah, thanks.
Hey, Anna, I've got something I need to ask you. Figured if anyone knew, it'd be you.
Oh, Wyatt, it's been a while. What's up?
Do you know where Valentina and Emma went? They disappeared out of nowhere. I can't reach them. The whole house is empty. It's freaking me out.
What? Seriously? Wait. Oh, you think it's because of what happened?
You know something? I'm losing my mind over here.
I don't know the full story, just bits and pieces. But it's about Bella's baby, correct? It seems like the child isn't actually yours, right?
Yeah, sounds insane, but it's true. Valentina looked into it. Apparently, Bella had a reputation back in school for being pretty wild with guys. She was always bouncing from one guy to another, sometimes juggling more than one at once. Even when she told me she was pregnant, she was already seeing 2 other guys that we know of. So I had this gut feeling and secretly ordered a DNA test. I didn't want to believe it, but...
And just like you feared, the test came back. No biological connection. Everything you believed just blew up in your face.
Yeah, honestly, it hit me hard. Maybe I was an idiot for ever trusting her. In the end, that's what led to our divorce. Once the trust was gone, there was no way to keep living together. And then, Valentina and Emma said it, that maybe it wasn't you who was infertile. Maybe it was me.
Yeah, I spent years blaming myself for not getting pregnant. I went to different doctors, did every test, and every time the results said no issues. Still, I kept thinking it had to be my fault. But now, hearing there's a chance you might have been the issue all along, I actually talked to Valentina and Emma about that once. Having them understand what I was going through, it meant the world to me. And it reminded me, when Valentina was around 12, you were hospitalized with something serious, remember?
Ah, yeah, now that you mention it, it was. I was so focused on surviving, I didn't think about anything else back then.
But that illness, it's possible it left some kind of damage that affected your body afterward. Male infertility isn't all that rare, you know?
Actually, Valentina brought that up to me a little while ago. She told me I should get tested. And yesterday, I finally got the results back. Honestly, it was a shock. Turns out, What you and the girl suspected, it was true. I never imagined something like that was going on with my body.
Yeah, I figured. All those years I spent blaming myself. If you'd gotten tested too, we could have known so much sooner.
Anyway, Mom and I talked, and we figured if either Valentina or Emma married someone who'd take our name, the family legacy would be secure.
But seriously, that plan? It's ridiculous. Setting up arranged dates and telling them to pick one, and then springing it on them like you're moving in together next week. There's no way anyone would be okay with that.
Still, our family owns a lot of land. We need someone to carry on the name. It's just reality. Sometimes those decisions aren't easy.
But because of that, they both disappeared, didn't they? You pushed too hard and it drove your daughters away.
Man, they really ran off. They vanished without a word and I'm completely lost over here. Anna, I figured you'd know something. Those girls always came to you whenever something was going on, right? So I was sure, you'd know where they went. Please, I'm begging you. I don't know what to do.
About that? Sorry, but I haven't heard anything.
No way. You've got that tone that screams you're not telling the truth. You know it.
No, I'm telling the truth. They were smart enough to keep it from me, just in case you tried to corner me for answers.
Wait, they were actually being that careful around me?
Yes. They figured that when the time is right, they'll get in touch. That's how they plan to handle it.
You've got to be kidding me. Then at least tell me where they're working. Come on, give me Valentina or Emma's office info.
Wait, are you telling me you don't even know where your own daughters work? What kind of parent does that make you?
I mean, whatever. I figured it was just some temporary job anyway. I assumed they'd quit soon, so I didn't really care.
That's exactly why they can't stand you. You ignore them until it's convenient to play the doting dad. Did you really not notice?
What? Seriously? They hate me?
You didn't even realize they'd been distancing themselves for ages? That's just sad. You're completely clueless.
Wow, but I thought the reason they stayed at home after I married Bella was…
Don't get the wrong idea. No one stayed behind to help you or to expose Bella's secrets for your sake. Truth is, they'd already lost all respect for you. They were pretty blunt about it, said it was honestly embarrassing watching their dad get all wrapped up in some fantasy. Like, wake up already. What pushed them over the edge was something they heard from a hometown friend. Stuff about Bella's past, her exes, the timing of the pregnancy. They were pretty much convinced the baby wasn't yours. They acknowledged that they think the baby is innocent, but they can't just accept a stranger as their brother just because you say so, and they're not that giving. So no, they didn't stay because they felt bad for you. They stayed to be there when the DNA results came in and to throw the truth right in your face.
No way. I had no idea they'd planned things out that thoroughly.
But now that they've done what they came to do, there's no reason left for them to stay in that house. And on top of that, you went and picked out husbands for them. Told them, one of you has to marry this guy? Of course they ran away. They didn't even waste time being shocked. They bolted full speed to protect their own future. They made that decision for themselves.
Unbelievable. I really messed this up. What am I supposed to do now? Now that I know I'm infertile, I have no chance of having another kid. Those two were the only ones who could carry on the family, and now they're gone.
Then maybe you're done here. You've got no reason to be coming to me about this anymore.
Wait, at least give me their work info. That's the only way I can even begin to find them.
Sorry, but that's not going to happen. Even if you're their father, I can't just give out a grown adult's workplace info. That's not okay.
Please, I'm begging you. I know it's too late, but there's stuff I still need to say to them.
Don't push your personal issues on me like it's my responsibility to fix them. I'm not in that position anymore. And honestly, I'm exhausted. Physically and emotionally. I just don't have the energy to keep this conversation going. I'm sorry, but I need to rest now.
Wait, hold on. I'm not done.
If you really have something you need to say, then go find them yourself. Face them. That's your responsibility as their father.
So I just have to wait for them to reach out?
For now, yeah. Take a breath. You need to calm down. Good night. It's been a few months since then. Valentina and Emma both escaped that bizarre arranged marriage setup, and now they're living peacefully with their boyfriends. Wyatt actually said, "One of you has to marry this man," like some cringy line from a decades-old soap opera. He probably never imagined they'd grab their stuff and walk out for real. And then, he tried barging into my workplace shouting, "We need to talk." The thing is, he showed up at my old office, the one I quit 2 years ago, and after yelling at the front desk, they ended up calling the cops on him. Turns out, he didn't even know where I work now. He didn't know where his daughters worked either, and now he's paying the price for ignoring everyone's lives. What came next was karma, plain and simple. His own father finally gave up on him and handed the family business to a responsible young relative. Wyatt got fired on the spot. And as a bonus, his mother, who secretly helped him cover up the affair with Bella, was kicked out too. They were both tossed out of the house. Now they live in a rundown apartment on the edge of town, screaming at each other all day like it's a sport. Neighbors roll their eyes. Another fight again? And now the property manager's threatening eviction. This is where you end up when you try to climb through life by stepping on others. And maybe it was the only ending left for someone who drove away every last person who cared. As for me, I'm on my own now, but my heart is finally calm. I broke free from the days when I was treated like a maid. And now, I live in a quiet condo where I can finally be myself. There's no age limit on starting over. Sometimes, it's only after you let go that you really start to see the world clearly.
Julie, where are you and what are you doing? I need you to come home right now.
Mom? What all of a sudden? You saw me leave for work, didn't you? You know I'm still working right now. It just so happens I'm on my lunch break.
Stop lying!
Huh?
I didn't raise you that way. I hate lying.
So what's this all about all of a sudden? Besides, it's obvious that you didn't raise me, right? You only cared for my sister Lisa, and it was my late grandpa and grandma who took care of me. And once they were gone, you made me drop out of high school to get a job. What are you talking about?
Enough with excuses. Come home right away. We're having a family meeting immediately.
What? Family meeting? About what?
It's about your future, and I need to set you straight about some things.
Set me straight? No, I don't understand. It doesn't seem urgent. I'll talk to you after work.
Huh? Work? What's the deadbeat saying?
What? Deadbeat? Me? Why would you say that? Come on, you saw me go to work.
You get back within the hour. Got me?
No, you answer my question.
I'm the one who wants to ask the questions. Just come home.
What the hell is going on? I have a shareholders meeting this afternoon. I can't leave on such short notice.
What? What is this shareholders meeting? You're a deadbeat.
How many times have I told you? I'm not a deadbeat. This is useless.
Hey! That's enough.
Hey, sis? You stood up the family meeting, didn't you? Lisa, now you.
What the hell is wrong with you? I told you guys I'd talk to you after work. If it's not an emergency situation, it's only natural to put work first. Wait until after work. That's all I'm saying. This was an emergency meeting to discuss the lie about your job. Huh? I'm getting more and more confused. I was just sitting at my desk staring at papers. Don't make me laugh. A deadbeat staring at papers? Were you reading a comic book? Oh, give me a break. Why do you keep calling me a deadbeat? I've been working all my life. I know I'm the outcast of the family, but you never said that until yesterday, did you? So why all of a sudden? I found out this morning you don't actually work there. It's no use hiding it. What? Why? What on earth is going on? Your classmate from junior high school, Jamie. I ran into her at the supermarket. Jamie? Oh, come to think of it, she knew you too. That's when she told me. She said you had just quit your job at the time of the class reunion. She was wondering what you had been up to since then. What? What would make her say that? The last time you had a reunion was about 7 years ago, right? I didn't think it had been that long since you had become a deadbeat. No, I started working for another company at that time. How can you say that? A bum who makes only $20,000 a year. Huh? After I heard what Jamie said, I raided your room to find out what was going on with you. What? You went through my room without my permission? You can't do that. And then, what's with that bank book? I looked at the total amount of transfers from just a year ago, and it was only $20,000. In other words, $20,000 a year. That's like being a deadbeat. Aren't you ashamed of yourself? $20,000? Oh, that bank book. I think you misunderstood something, but that $20,000... After the family meeting, it was decided to kick you out of the house. You don't have any complaints since it's the result of the family meeting, right? Huh? What do you mean? I really don't get it. My sister has no right to complain since she chose not to attend the family meeting. Of course, right? Huh? I threw all your stuff in the yard, so take it and go away. Get on with it. Wait a minute. The yard? It's raining right now. Not my problem. You're the one who hid the fact that you're a deadbeat. It's so embarrassing. Finally got rid of the lazy freeloader, and now the whole family can breathe easy. You don't seem to be listening to me at all. I don't have to listen to you, do I? Just to be clear, does this mean that Mom and Dad agree with you? Of course! I told you we had a family meeting. Well, then I want you to promise me one thing. What? After I move out, I want you to stay out of my life. Huh? Of course! What are you talking about? That's my line. If you ever need money in the future, don't ever ask us, deadbeat sister. Hey, Julie, don't use our savings without permission. What do you mean by doing that? Give me back the money. What, Mom? It's like you're accusing me of something I didn't do. What are you talking about? I don't know anything. The living expenses account. We're losing money like crazy, but we're just going about our lives as usual. I can only assume that you, with no money, are somehow withdrawing it. I don't know the PIN number of your account. I don't have your card. I don't have your bank book. Stop making these weird accusations. Don't lie to me. Be honest with me. Listen, this is stealing, okay? Even if it's family, you don't just go around buying things with other people's money. Now, if you honestly admit it and return all the money you withdrew, I'll forgive you and not make a big deal out of it. This is what happens when you live on $20,000 a year. From now on, get your act together and work hard. No, $20,000 is my monthly income. What? What are you talking about? When Lisa looked at your bank book, she said your annual income was $20,000. That's the big misunderstanding. The bank book Lisa saw was the one I used when I was in high school. You too, Mom. How can you believe what Lisa says without even checking? Huh? It's the money from a part-time job I had until I dropped out of high school, and it was deposited into that account. It's not the bank book I'm using now. Huh? The money from your part-time job? What? I mean, it's a very old bank book. I left it in the dresser for a long time without updating it. Maybe she found it and thought it was my current bank book and thought it was my current income. I can't think of anything else. You keep talking nonsense like that. I won't allow you to evade responsibility. You know what? Come on. You've got to realize something. Realize what? The one who's been sitting around at home acting all high and mighty is the real deadbeat. Can't you see that? Huh? I think it was a year ago. Dad's company went bankrupt due to the recession. What? Your father's company went bankrupt? Is that true? It seems that Dad has not been able to tell you about it. I couldn't help but find out because the company I'm working for now is in the same line of business as his was. Until Dad got a new job, I was secretly putting $3,000 a month into the account for living expenses. $3,000? And so, the company you're working for now, did you say? Yes, I've been working there for 7 years. 7 years? But then, you could have at least told me. I told you back then, and I think I've said it many times since then. I told you that I was changing jobs because I was going to take over my boyfriend's father's company. He had his own things he wanted to do. What? Is that how it was? I thought you were aware of that. I mean, how much less interested could you be in me if you hadn't noticed for 7 years, and now you're treating me like I'm a bum? It makes me sad. I didn't mean to. You mean you're the next president of the company? That's right. By the way, I'm part of the management team now. I'm also paid as an executive, so my monthly income is $20,000 like I said before. What? Monthly income? Ironically, the annual income I earned from my part-time job in high school and my current monthly income are the same number, $20,000. I laughed a little at the unlikely coincidence. It's amazing, isn't it? You are the next president? Really? That's amazing! I'm so proud of you as a mom. Well, it's none of your business anymore, is it? What? None of my business? Why? I've been kicked out of my house for a misunderstanding that I don't understand, and I was never given a chance to correct it. You're really a terrible family. Yeah, well, but it's because you stood us up at the family meeting. It's not my fault. I told you I couldn't leave because I had a shareholders meeting, and I'd talk about it when I got home from work. I told you that, didn't I? Actually, I'm glad there was no emergency that required me to leave early. Julie? What? If that's the case, you can come back home, okay? We're a family, so let's live together. Huh? And so the same $3,000 as before. Huh? You promised you wouldn't bother me anymore, didn't you? How could you forget? What? That's what I told Lisa. I didn't know that. Please, just wait. Sis, Mom told me you're the next company president. Oh, it's too much trouble to explain twice, so just go look at Mom's messages. Then it's a different story. Come back. You promised me, Lisa, you wouldn't bother me from now on. Because I didn't know you were the next president. It's not that you didn't know. It's that you didn't listen. Dad, Mom, and you weren't interested in me at all. It's too bad. That's because as soon as you found out I was the next company president, you turned around and asked me for money. Have you no shame? I was kicked out of my house. Don't bother me anymore. Well, I've got some work to do. Take care. Oh, wait! How are we going to pay the bills from now on? I don't know. Huh? I was adopted by my fiancé's parents, so I don't know anything about you guys now that we are unrelated. Good luck with your family. Well then. After that, I heard that my parents tried to find out where I worked and barged in, but they mistakenly barged into another company. They said they were the parents of the next president of the company and asked them to produce their daughter. They were sitting in the lobby of the company's headquarters. Of course, the police were called and they were taken away. A video of this commotion was uploaded to social networking sites by someone, and it spread and caused a huge firestorm. My parents, now completely famous, became reclusive and went straight into hiding. Well, it was just like them. Next, they were relying on my younger sister, who was living a carefree life, working only part-time to earn money. So my sister started working in the nightlife industry. She was scammed by a man and got into huge debt. My parents got involved in a pyramid scheme and once again got into trouble with the police. One day, they disappeared from the house and have not been heard from since.
Mom, the wedding reception is at the Central Hotel, right? It seems like no one has arrived yet. And when I asked the hotel staff, they said there's no wedding scheduled today.
Mom, are you referring to me by any chance?
Oh, sorry for suddenly calling you Mom, but Dad married you and you're officially my stepmom now. I'm thinking of calling you Mom from now on.
Ew, please don't.
Excuse me?
Being called Mom by a stranger feels weird. And seriously, you weren't even invited to the wedding. It's hilarious that you're so eager to come, though.
What do you mean, a stranger? We've just officially become a family, right?
Stop that. Calling us a family? I feel sick.
But you're married to my dad now, so that makes you my stepmom, right? And maybe it was a bit sudden for me to call you Mom, but denying that we're a family is a bit much.
Oh, shush. Those titles don't matter at all. To me, you're just a stranger. That's why I lied about the location to you.
What?
While you were in the bathroom, the whole family moved to the real venue. You're at the Central Hotel, right?
Yeah. You said the reception will be here.
You got tricked. How silly.
Tricked? Why would you do that? I'm heading there now, so can you tell me the location?
No way, I'm telling you.
But it's weird for a daughter not to show up at the wedding. I hope someone notices and lets me know.
No one's going to care if you're here or not. I told your dad and all the relatives that you had something else to do.
Jeez, going that far?
Plus, you're not part of our family.
Excuse me? What do you mean by that? I don't have a blood relation with you, but I'm my dad's daughter by blood.
Not being related by blood makes us strangers. Since you're not a family, get out of our house.
What?
We're going on our honeymoon tonight, so you better be gone before we come back.
Are you kicking me out of the house?
Well, obviously. The house where you used to live with your dad, we've decided to use it just for me and him. You, who have no blood relation, gotta go.
You've suddenly become a different person. I thought things were going to be okay for us.
For the past 6 months, I've been incredibly patient. Your dad said he wouldn't remarry unless you agreed.
I was desperate to get on your good side, but we've already tied the knot and finished the ceremony. Now, you're a nuisance. Get it?
That's how it was. So were you just acting all this time?
You're just a stranger now. No need for me to bother anymore.
You're gloating, but do you really think it's okay to kick me out like this?
Of course. It's decided by me. That house is mine now. Once I married your dad and became his wife, I have a say in who lives there.
What do you think Dad will say? Did you discuss it with him?
It's fine. He's my husband now. He won't go against me. I'll have him wrapped around my finger.
Yeah, well, he might just be like that. He's an optimist who avoids trouble, you know.
Oh, you get it. That's why he won't divorce me. You've graduated high school, so learn to be independent. Pay through your college yourself.
I've been quite independent, you know.
Oh, whatever. You're just blowing smoke. In reality, you're leeching off your dad, you parasite. Stop relying on him forever. His money is mine now. I have priority over you. You've been living off him and getting spoiled, being just the two of you. But it's a big mistake to think you can have it all to yourself. Learn the harshness of the real world from now on.
What are you talking about? I think it's you who's a parasite. I've never thought about leeching off him or making his money mine. You're the one who's immature and doesn't seem to understand the harshness of the world.
See, that's what I mean by getting carried away. You're such a brat, going against someone older.
You just want to hog this mansion all to yourself, don't you?
Could be. At least, things are going to be a lot more fun around here once you're gone.
I get it now. That was your goal, huh?
Of course. I've got the mansion now, so you're out of here. No longer needed. I've taken care of you until now. Be grateful.
Only been half a year. I was cooking for you all this while.
Well, I'm hiring a new helper, so it's all good. I want this fancy house to be my castle without you around. Your dad's usually out working, so having a huge place all to myself is awesome, you know. I'll toss your stuff as soon as we're back from the honeymoon. If you don't want that, you better leave tonight.
Wow, you're really going that far. So, you're serious about kicking me out. Did you check with Dad about this?
Post-approval would do. Just get out, okay? If you're gone, he'll have no choice but to accept. You're 18, right? An adult stepchild is nothing but a nuisance. Be independent already. Parasite, out!
I think I'm more independent than you think, you know. I wonder which one of us the real parasite is.
It's obviously you. Shut up, you useless trash that can only be a nuisance.
I didn't expect you to go that far. You were thinking of me as trash or a nuisance all this time we were living together.
Hell yeah. Even though it was to secure my marriage with your dad, being with you was seriously irritating. Now that I'm the official wife, I'm finally liberated from stress and feel amazing.
Oh, I see. I was excited when Dad decided to marry you. I thought we could become closer as a family. That's why I wanted to call you Mom once it became official. I feel stupid for thinking such a frivolous thing.
See? You're an idiot. A daughter who isn't blood related is just a plain nuisance. It's common sense, but you just don't get it. Instead, you're dreaming away all carefree. That's seriously nuts.
Okay, understood.
Then disappear right away. An unrelated stranger, get out. The house is only for us family members now. Don't show your face around here again.
Got it. I'm done. I'll leave tonight as you wish. I won't attend the reception, but head home and sort out my stuff.
Should have done that from the start. I'm feeling fantastic, finally. Now we can cut down on living expenses.
But let me just say one last thing.
Go ahead.
Don't come crying to me.
What? Are you kidding me? That's my line, you know. Bye-bye, nuisance. Your CEO dad's mine now. Remember that you are a stranger to us.
Sure. Thanks for everything.
Rachel, I want to ask you something, sweetheart.
Yeah? Who's this?
It's me, Holly, your mom.
My mom passed away, and her name wasn't Holly. You got the wrong person.
I married your dad 10 years ago. I'm your stepmom, sweetie.
So basically you're a stranger. Could you not get all familiar and call me sweetie?
Then, Rachel, anyway, I need to ask you something.
What is it?
Don't play dumb. What's going on? You've been in the news.
Oh yeah, it aired today, didn't it? Totally slipped my mind.
Seriously, what's going on?
If you saw the news, you already know, right? Exactly what you saw, but it's none of your business.
Not only that, your dad says something odd to me. Our monthly expenses have been falling short. He's been dipping into savings, but finally they ran out. We can't cover this month's expenses. When I asked why, he said it was because I kicked you out. What does he mean?
You're asking this now? I mean, if you put 2 and 2 together, you'd probably figure it out already.
Just tell me.
In short, I've been supporting both of you for the past 10 years.
What?
You know his personality, right? He took over the company from my grandfather, but he lacks the skills. He's overly optimistic and thinks everything will fall into place on its own, but it doesn't.
Really? But he's the CEO.
Even so, if run by someone like that, the business won't grow at all. It hasn't been performing well, and employees have been leaving in droves. It's a miracle it lasted this long since then. I gave it 3 years.
OMG, I had no idea. More importantly, you started a company when you were in university, right? You're the CEO of a multi-million-dollar business now. Not only that, you were apparently famous even in high school. You inherited your mom's intelligence and were a genius high schooler who won math Olympiads and prestigious awards, right?
Sure.
You never mentioned it. Why didn't you tell me?
There was no need. And besides, you never asked, did you? We were just friendly on the surface. Neither of us delved into deep conversations.
And you were making a ton of money even back then. Isn't it all thanks to your dad?
Not at all. After Mom passed away, I made a point to study and thrive on my own. He was pretty hopeless, so I supported him.
What? You supported him?
Using the money I made from my part-time job, I invested in Forex and made big profits. I even used it up to help his company. But when the backing disappeared, and it was just him and you, it's no wonder you couldn't sustain yourselves. You misunderstood, thinking he was a wealthy CEO and squandered money like water. As for him, he's full of pride. He couldn't come clean about not making his own living, and not only that, about his debt.
Debt?
Yup. He's just living off appearances and is drowning in debt. He can barely use his salary freely. He acted all generous in front of you and spent borrowed money lavishly. And now, here you are. There's nothing I can do about it.
OMG.
He silenced me from telling you that I was providing for the family. I planned to tell the truth once you guys were officially married and we bonded as a family. But it's been 10 years since I was kicked out. It's a good opportunity to completely cut ties now.
What do you mean?
Remember what you said at your wedding? A non-blood related daughter is just a nuisance. A nuisance should just pack up and leave. I did exactly as you said. And for the past 10 years, I've invested my own money into building my success through entrepreneurship. I plan on continuing this lifestyle, so even if you come to me crying for help now, it's useless, you know.
Oh, don't say that. You're making millions, right? Then our living expenses are just peanuts for you. You can at least share a bit with your parents, you know.
I don't have parents.
Come on, you know better. Even if you refuse to recognize your stepmom, your real dad's in trouble.
I consider my only real parent to be my deceased mother. My dad had this attitude as if it was my responsibility to support the company and family. He was way too optimistic, and his sense of money and lifestyle were completely in shambles. When I was kicked out by you, he didn't stand up for me at all. He's not someone I can respect as a parent or even as a human being, so I won't be providing any financial support to him in the future. You have to figure out your own livelihood.
Fine, but then at least help us with the house repairs.
Why?
It's your family home. You know,
It was inherited from your grandpa and is falling apart. We've been told it's becoming dangerous to live in without repairs. It's also the house where you spent your childhood, so you must have some feelings, don't you? So cough up the money." "That too, remember what you told me?" "What?" "You said that house was already yours. Whether that's objectively correct or not, I have no attachment to it anymore. Well, if I may offer a piece of advice, it'd be better to sell it before it becomes inhabitable. Considering it's an old house, repairs might cost a fortune." "What? Sell it? What are you saying? Where would we live then?" "That's no longer my concern. I'm just a stranger to you, you know. Even if you get a part-time job, all your earnings will go into just paying for utilities and maintenance for that house." "Are you serious? Wait, I won't get a part-time job. I want to be a full-time homemaker and then enjoy my life." "Oh, I see. Then sort it out with my moronic dad. I won't offer any assistance. After all, it was you who kicked me out, so there." "Okay, fine. I'll apologize for what happened 10 years ago. That's better, right? So come back." "Excuse me?" "We'll make up, okay? Come back here and let's live together." "What, are you crazy?" "That's a joke, right?" "Joke? What do you mean? I'm dead serious, you know."
"Well, let me be serious too then. There's no way I'm coming back and living with you guys."
"Why not?"
"You told me to get lost like I was some total stranger. You even demanded I leave on the same day. It was incredibly tough, you know. Sure, I was making money through Forex trading, but as an 18-year-old college student without any parental support, it was extremely challenging. I pushed myself hard, thinking if it meant cutting ties for good. For 10 years, you never reached out once. But now you found out I was successful in my job, and you come crawling back, demanding I pay for living expenses and house maintenance. It's nothing but a joke. Ha! I have no intention of returning ever again."
"Hold on, you're being unreasonable. We're family, right? I apologize for the way I spoke to you. Can't we just move on?"
"Nope, we can't. Your apology doesn't change what you did. I don't consider you family anymore. And I want to sever ties with Dad too."
"If you're Dad? Don't say that. We're your parents after all. If we keep going like this, we'll drown. Please help us."
Geez, don't try to play the family card now. It's too late for a stepmother who despaired her stepchild to change the color. Seeking help now is pointless, you know.
"Come on, let's start over and be a true family this time. We were getting along fine, weren't we?"
Only on the surface. Have you finally realized that you've been strangling yourself? From now on, I wish you guys the best of luck in your impoverished lives. I'm going to keep growing and thriving. Enjoy watching me succeed on TV while you stew in regret. Holly and Dad kept asking for financial support. I ended up blocking them. Then, a few weeks later, news broke that he embezzled money from his company. His savings were gone and he couldn't get any more loans, so he ended up dipping into the company's funds. He was forced to step down as the CEO, and the COO took over. Unfortunately, due to poor business conditions, the company went bankrupt. Dad now not only carries personal debt, but also the company's debts. The house he inherited from his dad was sold off, and Holly and he moved into a rundown apartment. Holly had no choice but to take up a job she so despised. They are now stuck in extreme poverty and a debt nightmare.
Sarah, I just finished inputting data. Can I go home now? Excuse me? You were gone pretty much all day today, so it's okay, right? Nancy, I was visiting a client for a business meeting. Besides, do you know what time it is? Or is the time and space distorted around you? Huh? It's only after 2 p.m. You have about 3 hours until you can go home. But I'm done. I'm free. Then please ask your chief if there's anything you could do. I told you that the chief is in charge of the curriculum for training new employees, didn't I? Can I do that tomorrow? You sound like a mean mother-in-law. Huh? A mother-in-law? You're a little overbearing just because you're the big boss. And you're 43 years old, aren't you? You're jealous that I'm only 20. I bet you'll become a mean mother-in-law. You should be nice to people. I want to let you know that I'm still single. What? Well, I'm getting married in 3 months. Wow, you're getting married at 43? What kind of guy married to an old lady? Isn't this a marriage scam? Are you sure you're okay? I'm sure he is a well-confirmed partner, so I'm sure he is fine. Enough about my personal life. You're not fun. I'll talk to your chief, and you can get your next task and get started. Uh-huh, okay. Sarah, I did some research after that about your fiancé. Yes? What did you find out? Did you work so hard to seduce him? What are you talking about? We are still at work. Hey, how did you do that? Get to work. Please tell me. I won't reply again. Oh no, I wanted to hear more. Sarah, how are you? I have to make a very sad announcement. I'm in a relationship with your fiancé. I'm sorry that you failed to get married to a rich CEO. If I want to, I can ask James to fire you. So, please don't be too bossy towards me. Just give up and leave. Sarah, are you okay? What? Why are you asking that? When I saw you at work today, you were acting strange. I see. I was visiting your office today. I wanted to talk to you, but I had a meeting right after that, so... Thanks for looking out for me. I'm sorry I made you worry. If there's anything you want to talk, please do so. Our wedding is in a month and a half, and you don't want to go into the big day feeling like you're not ready, right? Yeah, well, I'm not sure how much I can tell you because it's about work. I think you'll feel a little better if you tell me. I won't tell anyone. Please do not worry. Just talk about it. Well, then just for a little bit. Yeah, I'll listen as much as you want me to. Thank you. It's about this new girl at work. She's so selfish. In what way? Well, she is one of our director's relatives, and that is how she got the job. Recently, she started dating our CEO, and her attitude has been accelerated. She's slacking off at work to the point where it's safe to say she's not doing any work at all. People around her cannot say anything because she's CEO's girlfriend and the director's relative. It feels like I'm the only one trying to make her do her work. It's already creating a bad atmosphere in the company. That's not cool at all, is it? So what's your CEO saying? He's all over her. His management skill has always been questionable, but now he is all about the 20-year-old girl. 20 years old? Isn't he in his 40s? I heard he got divorced about 10 years ago, and he's been single ever since. Almost a father-daughter age difference. Well, if they're happy with their relationship, we should not say anything. But we are all frustrated. Okay. Hey, can I take care of this? Huh? How? Your chairman of the board is the CEO's dad, right? Yes, he is. That's right. You know the chairman personally? Yes. I can't go into details yet, but he once told me something when we were at a bar. He was still thinking at that time about his successor, but now the company is not in the ideal state. I think he'll make up his mind soon. If things could turn around for the better... I'll talk to the chairman first. Just give me some time. Okay, thank you. Hi, Sarah. You're having a wedding today? You're going to have a wedding all by yourself? Wow, you're so miserable. Are you crazy? I mean, you know your groom isn't there. Are you marrying your imaginary groom? That's insane. Good morning, Nancy. What have I been saying all this time? I'm with my fiancé getting ready for a wedding now. What? Are you getting ready with your imaginary fiancé? You should see a doctor soon. Doctor? Because he is with me now. What? Well, you know I'm dating our CEO. Yes, I know, but I'm going to say this right now. An old lady like you is not suitable to become CEO's wife. He wants me to be his wife, a young, pretty 20-year-old. Huh, I see. You need to cancel your wedding now. No, your relationship and my marriage have nothing to do with each other. Huh? You just don't want to admit it. Nancy, are you thinking of marrying our CEO? Yes, you were so annoying at work. I didn't think you deserved to marry our CEO. That's why I took him away from you. I'll marry our CEO, okay? By the way, we went to court to turn in our marriage documents. I see. So that's what you were after. Yes, if you understand, why don't you call off the wedding? He won't be there anyways. It's miserable to have an imaginary groom. Listen, Nancy, he's not our CEO. Huh? Or, to be more precise, he's not the boss anymore. Why? You were absent from work on Friday, so you don't know what's happening. The board of directors has decided to remove CEO from his position. He was forced out of his position. What? Also, the director who brought you has resigned too. What do you mean? To put it in a straightforward and easy to understand way, he was fired because he was too busy with you. What? You were always late for work and left work early. He let you do whatever you wanted at work. Do you know how much of a negative impact this has had on other employees? Negative impact? You are so rude. I mean, come on, you fired our CEO? You must be angry because you don't get to marry our CEO. I didn't fire him. The board did. Besides, you misunderstood an essential part, so I'll correct it. My fiancé is a CEO, but he is the CEO of a different company. What? They are our most significant business partner. I'm sure you know. That's my fiancé and today's groom. He's going to be my husband. What? That company is bigger than our company, and the CEO is famous for being a handsome 39-year-old. You're marrying the handsome CEO? Yes, indeed. That's not fair. I'll be his bride. Well, the answer is no, obviously. You won't be saying that for a long time. I'm sure he'll fall for me when he sees me, young and pretty. Do you want to come and meet him? Of course, I'll come. Where's the wedding? In Hawaii. Hawaii? Hawaii. Why Hawaii? I don't have time for you anymore. Bye. What? An old lady like you is getting married to a CEO in Hawaii? I just got married to an older man who got fired. That's not fair. The former CEO of our company begged the board to stay. Now he's working with a title. Nancy was not happy and wanted to get a divorce. But soon she found out that she was pregnant. She left her job and had no one to help her. Even the former senior director gave up on her. She does not have anyone she can rely on. The other day I saw her and her big belly husband in town. She did not look happy at all. On the other hand, I took this opportunity to start my own business. With my husband's support, I am enjoying my new job and newly married life. Hello, are you Aubrey? Yes, I am. Nice to meet you. I'm Anna from Sean's work. You're Sean's wife, right? Yes, Sean's my husband. How can I help you, Miss Anna? Help? I need that actually. I'm Sean's true love. Oh, true love. As you know, Sean's my husband. I think you're what people generally call a mistress, not a true love. That's wrong. I'm your husband's true love, not a mistress. Oh, I see. So, what do you want, Miss True Love? Of course, it's obvious. I want you to divorce Sean and leave us alone. You're a trouble for both Sean and I. What? Why am I your trouble? Because you're in the way. Sean wants to marry me, but he can't. You're in the way. Do you understand, old lady? I see. Besides, I'm pregnant. It's Sean's baby. Really? I'm 6 months pregnant. If you don't divorce Sean, I will be a single mom. My baby and I need Sean. So please leave me as soon as possible. Sean is a CEO. He has a big apartment, an expensive car. A young and beautiful woman like me is perfect for him. Please free Sean. I see your point. If you're pregnant, there's nothing I can do. I'll have a little talk with Sean. Can you give me a minute? Sure. If you're talking about your divorce, please do it quickly. Sean, Anna texted me. She said she's pregnant with your child. What? Wait a minute. Why? Is she pretty young? How old is she? I don't know. I think she's 23 or something. She's younger than your daughter. I can't believe you're having an affair with a girl the same age as your kid. That's crazy. Remember how you got down on your knees and apologized you would never cheat again? Kind of. It's been a long time. Do you think I forgot about all those? We agreed we'd divorce if this ever happened again. Well, it's just... I'm really sorry. Divorce is not a good idea. You're right. You're the CEO. Getting a divorce because you cheated on a young girl does not give people a good impression. That would ruin your credibility. The The chairman of your biggest client hates that kind of dishonesty. If he finds out, it could be the end of your career. You're right. That's why we can't get a divorce. Huh? Then what are you going to do with the baby? 6 months? You know what that means? Well, just give her child support? What do you think? I don't know. I'm so tired. She's pregnant. Marry her. Divorce me. What? No, no, no. Well, I'll give you an amicable divorce on one condition. What? You don't want the public to know you cheated, right? We call it an amicable divorce. Then why don't you get married before the baby's born? No alimony, just a share of the property. How about that? What? Really? You divorce me on those terms? That's no advantage for you. There's the benefit of getting rid of the cheating husband. I'm sick of this. Our kids are all grown up. We can break up now. We're done. Let's just pack up our stuff and be all done. Are you serious? Are you sure? No, wait. What about the condition? Not a bad one, right? Nope, just one condition. Don't contact Anna until a divorce is finalized. What? That's it? That's all it takes to get a divorce? If you want to hide your affair, it's better to leave as little evidence as possible. After the divorce, you can do whatever you want. So, what are you going to do? Are you getting a divorce or not? Yes, I'm getting a divorce. I'm sorry for cheating on you. I'm sorry for everything I put you through. I hope you will have a good life from now on. Let's just get out of here and be happy, okay? Okay. Please get a divorce paper from the courthouse. We can work on that after you get home. Okay. Hello, Miss Anna. Hi, finally. I got tired of waiting. So, when are you going to divorce? Before that, let me ask you something. Do you know that you committed adultery? I mean, you had an affair with a man who has a wife. I know that, but I could not help it. The man I fell in love with happened to have a wife. I don't care about your views on love, but you caused our divorce. I want you to understand we need an agreement. An agreement? Does that mean I have to pay? You're smarter than I thought. You know what alimony is. That's an agreement. Well then, how about $60,000? $60,000? That's a big offer. I don't know about the average. I think it's about that much. I don't know. I feel bad for an old lady because you spend the rest of your life in misery. I'll pay you $60,000. You can get divorced as soon as possible. You're a very generous young lady. Are you sure you want to do this? Are you sure about $60,000? I'm sure I'll be fine. Sean is the CEO. Isn't that a small price to pay? The power of love between Sean and me is worth more than $1 million. Ah, I see. Well, if you're okay with that, I don't mind. Of course, you'll pay it once, right? You don't want to think about me every time you pay, right? Of course not. After the divorce, you're never to see me again. Then pay me as soon as possible. I'll send you a settlement agreement stating that. Can you just sign it and send it back? Then I'll divorce him right away. Okay, I'll do that right away. So please leave right away. Yes. I received the settlement yesterday. I've filed for divorce. Sean and I are officially divorced. Yay! Finally, finally! The rich husband and the apartment are mine. Congratulations! You can do whatever you want now. Thank you very much. Aubrey, you're going to have a tough time from now on. You are no longer a wife of a CEO. Please spend the alimony carefully. Oh, speaking of alimony, I have a question, may I? What? A question? Sure. I'll answer any questions you have. I feel bad for you, an old lady. Okay, thank you. Let me ask you something. How are you going to pay $60,000 alimony? You said you pay with the power of true love. He's broke, you know. What? Sean doesn't have any savings, and you don't look rich. I just wondered what you would do. What? What's that? That's not true. He has such a big house and expensive car. If it comes to it, we can just sell those. The car and the house are mine. They're not Sean's, so you can't sell them. What? He's cheated on me 4 times, and every time he cheated on me, he gave me his property. What? He's cheated 4 times before? Maybe you didn't know? Well, that's not something he'd tell you. I've had 4 other women just like you come at me. You know, the ones he's having affairs with. What? You're kidding. He said it was just me. The last girl apologized and broke up with him when I mentioned alimony. One found out he had no money, she left him. Or she woke up when I told her about his age. They were also in their 20s. They didn't want to stick with a broke old man in his 50s. It's not worth it. Wait a minute. What do you mean he doesn't have any money? So, he's cheated on me 4 times before you, right? He gave me all his money as alimony for cheating on me. The first time, he gave me all his savings from when he was single. The second time, he sold his watches. With the third, he gave me the car and our savings. With the fourth, he put the house in my name. He's responsible for the mortgage, though. When he divorced me, he had nothing left. Just his monthly income with house and car payments. He's a vain and spendthrift person. He has no savings. What? What? You're kidding. It's true. The savings he gave me for the third affair, I made it by deducting it from his monthly salary. After I got it as alimony, he never saved money again. He doesn't know anything about saving money. Huh? Then how do I pay you $60,000? Sean was supposed to cover that? I'm the one asking how you're going to pay. I don't accept installments or anything like that. You have to pay it all, even if you have to borrow money. By the time your baby is in middle school, he'll be retired. When your kid is grown, he'll be nearly 70 years old. Who would pay $60,000 for an old man like that? Impossible! I can't! I don't want him. I'll return him. It's not returnable. I'll wait for your payment. Bye. Hey, Aubrey, what did you say to Anna? Did you say something about money? What do you mean? I only talked about the alimony. She'll pay $60,000. Actually, she said you will pay. I told her you had no house, car, or savings. That's all. What? No house, no car? You're saying that too? You gave those to me as compensation for your last affair. Did you forget that? We've transferred ownership of the house and the car. Did you think they were still yours? Oh. You really have your brain in your lower half. Do you know why I decided to divorce you? Because there's nothing left to squeeze out of you. No. Wait a minute, Aubrey. Let's talk. Let's talk it over. There's nothing to talk about. We're divorced. We're strangers. You're marrying her, aren't you? No, seriously. Wait, $60,000? That's impossible. She said she'd pay it. So don't tell me what to do. Why? Why did you have to? I don't know what you're talking about. Well, just pay the alimony. I'm moving out soon. May and her husband in France have invited me to live with them. So I'm getting rid of the house and the car. I'm going there. What? France? What husband? When did May get married? You have no idea. You were busy having an affair when May was studying in France. She didn't invite you to her wedding. She said, he's not my father. By the way, Justin and his wife are having a baby soon. Did you know that? Oh my God. You deserved it. Well, good luck with the next one. Okay, bye-bye. After that, Sean contacted me several times, asking me to talk to him. I blocked him and refused to receive any phone calls or incoming calls. I sold my house and car and moved to a hotel. Sean and Anna had a big dispute about alimony. Sean was reluctant to get married and wanted to break up with her to save money. Anna was furious and stormed at their work and revealed all about the affair. People talked about it behind their backs, and Sean's major clients terminated their contracts. The problem got much more extensive than they thought. They're having a baby soon. How are they going to settle up? I don't know, and I don't care. I moved to France as planned. I started my new life with my daughter and her husband. I have a lot of money, and I'm enjoying my life.
Ashley! Hello! Hello, sis. It's been a long time. What's up? Nothing much. I just wanted to see how you're doing. I'm doing good. Thanks for asking. How are your parents doing? They're doing good too. Actually, they are on vacation now. Wow, that's so nice. I heard that they love traveling. Do they travel regularly? Yeah, once every 2 months. That's good. How's your family doing? We're doing good too. Kenny loves to go out and play. He's at a playful age, you know. I see. I'm glad to hear that. I miss you both. We miss you too. Oh, I was thinking about visiting you next month. I'll bring Kenny with me. Sure, I'll let my parents know too. Thanks. See you soon. Hello, Ashley. Are you free tomorrow? I'm thinking about visiting you tomorrow. Hello, sis. Sure, I can't wait to see you too. Actually, I have a favor to ask you too. Oh yeah? What is it? I was thinking about getting there by car, but I'm having trouble with my car today. Oh no. So, can you pick us up at the station? I'll probably be there around 9 a.m. Sure, I'll pick you up then. Thank you. I'm sorry for asking you so last minute. No, it's fine. I'm happy to do it. Don't worry so much, okay? You're right. you don't work, so I'm sure you're free. You should at least pick me up, not just laze around at home. What? Excuse me? I heard that you're at home all the time, right? Yes, but it doesn't mean I'm not working. It's just my day off tomorrow, so I can pick you up. Oh, really? You're talking like you have a full-time job. You just work a part-time job, right? No. I don't work part-time. I told you about it before. You can ask my brother about it. Steven? Yes, he knows about my work. I can't trust him about this. I know he loves you so much, so he won't tell me the truth. He will defend you because it's embarrassing to have a part-time job at your age. No, that's not true. I don't have any siblings, so I don't know the normal relationship with brothers. But I feel like he's too sweet to you. I don't think so. Whatever. Well, please pick me up tomorrow. Okay, I'll do that. Well, good night. Ashley, thank you for taking me home today. No, it's okay. You had a lot of stuff to carry because of my mom. It must have been hard to take home with a kid. I just did what I had to do. That's fine. Besides, I didn't get to see you and Kenny that much. I'm sorry, that's the least I could do. I wasn't able to play with Kenny that much too. That's okay. Kenny had a good time with his grandma and grandpa. I was able to have good times too. I'm glad to hear that. But it's a really big house, isn't it? Kenny had a lot of fun. Yeah, I heard Kenny running around the house. I was so happy to see how happy a kid he is. Oh, I didn't know you were home. You don't show your face often. I thought you were away working part-time. I'm sorry I've been stuck at work. I've been in my room all day. I heard you've been on the computer all day. Your mother was worried. She said you just keep yourself in the room and don't go out to work. Did Mom say that? Yeah, she did. I already told her about my job. I guess the old people still don't get my job. She even said you should leave the house. What? Leave? Me? Hello? Who else is there but you? Your mother hates it when you stay at home like that. I understand that feeling. It's depressing. I'm not just staying home and doing nothing. I work from home. But that's what your mother said, not what I said. Okay. You know, we went to visit you for a purpose. Purpose? Your mother said she wanted you to leave. We agreed on something and it went smoothly. What are you talking about? Well, you weren't there. We're moving there. Near my parents' house? No, we're moving into your parents' house. What? Mom didn't tell me that. Moving in here sounds very sudden. I know it sounds sudden to you, but we were thinking about it for a while. She doesn't want you to be in the house all the time, so she's been thinking about it. She said it was hard for her to tell you, so I decided I'd tell you. But even if you move into my parents' house, there's no room. That's why I want you to leave the house. We'll take your room. You have 2 rooms, right? Yeah, but how could you use 2 rooms when you are being like that? When you move out, we'll have a room for us and the kid. Each room is pretty huge, too. Wait a minute. Please don't decide on your own. Your mother decided this. She was so excited when she heard we're gonna live in. I was actually surprised how she was so pushy about this idea. She said, I'll be so grateful if we can get rid of the lazy daughter and live with my lovely grandkid. Does my brother know about this? Of course! He was thinking of moving back to his parents' house too. We just decided to move in earlier than we expected. The whole family wants you to leave. Get it? So, at the end of next month, the contract for our place will expire. I think it's perfect timing for us, you know. So, we'll move there at the end of next month. Please get ready to move out, Ashley. So, that is how my sister-in-law and parents tried to kick me out of the house. I can't believe that even my brother is supportive of this plan. I just realized that they didn't mention my dad, so I decided to talk to him that night. Then, he told me a shocking story. Hello, Ashley. Are you ready to leave? Hey, sis. Yes, I'm ready. You can come here anytime. Oh, okay. I'll be there tomorrow at noon. Sure. I've already left the house. I've already cleared my room, so feel free to use it. Is that so? Okay. By the way, you're coming to help me tomorrow, right? Sorry, I can't help you. I have to work. Oh, so you got a job. I think when you are on your own, you put a lot of effort into job hunting. I guess it takes that long to get a job for a sloppy, lazy daughter. It's good to hear that you're on your own. Well, good luck with that. Yes, thank you very much. Just remember, there's no place for you to come back to anymore. Ashley, please pick up the phone. Sorry, I was working. Is there anything wrong? Why are the most of the appliances gone? What did you do? Oh, that was mine. What? Why? If you moved, why don't you just buy new ones? Because I bought it and I'll use it in my new place. How can you buy it when you're a lazy part-timer? How dare you steal my appliances? I've told you many times that I have a real job. I was excited to use those new appliances. Well, recently most of the old appliances started not functioning. It's an unexpected expense, but the newest appliances are fun and make housework worthwhile. Why don't you buy the new appliances too? Since you've just moved to start a new life, I think it's a good idea to buy all new things, don't you? What about the car? You took the car too? The car is mine, so of course I brought it. What? I'll be in big trouble then. Well, it's the countryside, but my brother has a car too. I got rid of that old car. That car is so slow and old. I didn't need that car. Is that so? It's hard to live without a car in the countryside. My parents' house is quite far from the city, and even going to the supermarket is difficult without a car. If you don't have a car, you have to buy it again, don't you? Do you think it's that easy to get a new car? What have you done? Also, I don't know why your father is not here. Oh, don't worry. Dad is with me. Huh? What do you mean? They got divorced. You didn't know that? Your mother never told me that. Besides, Stephen didn't even know about it. I guess she didn't tell anyone. But I thought she told you about it. Mom and you seem to get along well. Well, I guess it's a problem between them, so I guess we can't say anything. I know, but I can't believe she didn't tell you about it. You're living together now. I guess she didn't want to tell you because of the circumstances. What do you mean by circumstances? Why did they get divorced in the first place? When I told Dad about you and Steve moving into the house, he told me that he was thinking of getting a divorce. The reason was that Mom had been spending the family savings without telling him. Spending family savings? Yes, that's why he decided to get a divorce. Really? The stuff that Mom was buying for Kenny, she paid for it all out of the family savings. Is that so? Your mother didn't buy them with her own money? Mom told Dad it was from her own money. When Dad needed money, he checked the bank account, and he found the family savings was less than half. It's not a big deal, you know. He was not mad about spending money on Kenny, but he can't forgive her for keeping it a secret. I can't believe he divorced her because of that. Well, it's not only that, because Mom loves to go shopping. I don't know if she's a stress or what, but sometimes she buys ridiculous amount of clothes and stuff. She used the family savings without telling him before. She promised not to do it again and said he'd divorce her if she ever did it again. Oh, I see. So, Dad and I got out of the house together. His company is close to the new house, too. Oh no! I can't believe it! You should come back! Huh? What are you talking about? You're the one who kicked me out, right? I apologize for that! So, come back! We can't live on Steven's income alone! I'm sure you'll be fine. My brothers paid well, too. It's just not enough! Oh, my brother said that you have debt. So that's why you decided to move in to get support. Am I right? Yes, that's why your father should come back now. Or you. I need someone with an income. I'm just a lazy part-timer. Maybe you're better off without me. But you got a real job now, didn't you? I mean, I've been working for a while now. Well, it'll add up to a little something. I think I make more than my brother makes. Actually, I live off the royalties. Royalties? What? What do you mean? You used to work part-time, didn't you? I am a novelist, but I'm not obligated to take on your debt. And it was you who kicked me out. You should have told me from the beginning. I told you that I have a real job, but it was you who assumed and looked down on me. You should blame yourself, not me. Hey, if you get paid more than Steven, and if you're single, you have a lot of savings, right? Can you come back? I can't come back. I'm comfortable living with Dad, and I love my new place. And I'm making better progress with my writing in my new environment. No, please, come back! Why don't you stop relying on others and start working? If you are like that as a mother, I feel sorry for Kenny. Well then, please do your best to make a living. Oh no! Please help me! After my parents divorced, the house was given to my mom and the savings were given to my dad. Mom kept quiet about the divorce to my brother because she didn't want to get abandoned by him. My sister-in-law is now living with a woman who is in debt and loves to splurge. Even with my well-paid brother's income, it was hard to make ends meet. After all, Faye started working as a part-timer. I'm glad it finally turned out like this. You know what? What's with the letter? I woke up this morning and you are gone. I don't even know what that letter means. Oh, you finally woke up? Good morning. Just because it's your day off doesn't mean you should sleep in too late. Shut up. Answer my question. Did you read my letter? I did. Everything I have to say is in the letter. I read it and I don't understand what it means. That's why I'm asking you. What do you mean 6 months to live? Yeah, I get it. You're cheating on me. What did you say? Why would I do that? You wanted an excuse to break up with me, so you started talking about life expectancy, didn't you? You left me this stupid letter, and now you're at your lover's house. No, I'm at the hospital. I was too shocked yesterday to talk to the doctors. So today, I had Mom come with me and listen to what they had to say. Isn't that what it says in the letter? No, that's a lie. If that's the case, why didn't you ask me to go with you to something so important? Casey, you're busy with work, aren't you? Even yesterday, you came home after I went to bed. Besides, I've been telling you that I haven't been feeling well for the past 2 months. But you didn't listen to me at all, saying that you are too busy to go to the hospital. Huh? It's my fault? You think it's okay for you to cheat on your husband while he's busy working? I told you it wasn't cheating. Why are you so suspicious? I'm a mess too. I was told I had 6 months to live. I wanted to tell you in person if I could, but I knew you'd be too busy with work. I thought I'd at least tell you in a letter. I was so scared while I was writing it that my hands were shaking. You're right, talk about bad penmanship. You really want to cheat on me with such a lame trick? You're such a blatant liar, telling me you have 6 months to live. You've been thinking hard for a girl like you, but it won't work on me. Why don't you believe me? You're terrible! Now you're gonna cry me to death. Maybe that's how you got the guy you're having an affair with. I don't want you to think I'm stupid. Then come to the hospital today. The doctor said I should have my husband come with me. Even if you don't believe my explanation, you can believe his, right? Do you think I'm falling for that? I wouldn't believe a word a cheating woman says. Then, what am I supposed to do? I'm so scared, and my husband doesn't trust me. I'm going crazy with anxiety. You're already crazy. Your husband is working overtime every day, and you're cheating on him. And you use that as an excuse to cheat on him. I told you it's not like that. If that's what you want to do, I don't care. I'll get another woman too. What? I'm divorcing you. Don't come home again. Wait a minute. My poor sister got kicked out of her house by her husband. I heard you ran away to her parents' house because you had nowhere to go. Poor you, you have only 6 months to live. How are you feeling now? Amy? I thought I blocked you. I made a sub-account. I wanted to interview a woman whose husband left her. You're as insidious as ever. I mean, how do you know my husband and I are divorced? I didn't tell anyone but my parents and my husband about my life expectancy. Yeah, you're so inconsiderate, aren't you? That's why Casey left you. No way. Don't tell me. Casey! Casey is sleeping next to me right now. You're kidding me, right? He said he's divorcing and getting a new woman. I never thought he'd go out with you of all people. What new woman? I've been dating Casey for 6 months now. Huh? 6 months ago? That's before we got divorced. That's right. He told you he was busy with work, right? He was coming home in the morning, wasn't he? That wasn't work. He was meeting me. Oh my God. After all that talk about me cheating, he was the one cheating on me. I told him that if it bothered him so much, we could talk about it through a lawyer. He suddenly softened and said he would spare me compensation and ask me to divorce him quickly. That's because he had something to be guilty of. Don't tell me you didn't know this until now. He dumped you because you're that stupid. I didn't want to spend money in court because of the cost of treatment. I made a mistake going along with the divorce so easily. Treatment? What are you gonna do when you only have 6 months to live? Why don't you stop wasting money on useless thing and give it to me and Casey for a celebration? Excuse me? Casey and I are getting married next month. It'll be even more extravagant than your wedding. I'm so excited. You can come too, sis. If it's next month, you'll still be alive, right? I'm definitely not going. I'm not going to a cheating bastard's wedding. It's your own sister's wedding, too. A sister who doesn't come to her own sister's wedding is a disgrace to the world. Oh, I guess it doesn't matter, does it? Because you'll be moving on soon anyway, right? I'm not going to the other side until I get my revenge on you guys. You'll see. I don't know what you're talking about with only 6 months to live. I really feel sorry for you, sis. Her own sister took her husband and left her with only 6 months to live. You're going to die lonely, aren't you? I wouldn't want to end up like that. I've never ended up like that. Don't be so stubborn. You've always been like that. Always losing to your sister who is prettier and better than you. The whole family is fed up with you, Amy. We kicked you out of the house and disowned you. But then you came in and stole my husband away from me. Don't complain if I get back at you. Yeah. Howl of a loser. Your life is so miserable, isn't it? Casey, did you know Amy is my sister? Who's Amy? I'm busy with work. So, it's your job to sleep with Amy. Huh? You don't have to pretend anymore. Amy told me everything. She said you two have been having an affair for the past 6 months. All those times you said you'd be working late, that was just an excuse to see that woman. When we got divorced, you accused me of cheating, but you are the one who really cheated on me. Oh, I see. She told you. I was gonna keep quiet until you died because it'd be too much trouble. You've got 6 months to live, but if you found out, so be it. I'm marrying your sister. So, you admit you cheated on me. That's right. I was surprised when I found out she's your sister. Because she's nothing like you. Unlike you, who works hard and looks like a man, she's like a fragile girl, a family-oriented girl, and I want to protect her. If I'm gonna have a wife, it has to be this kind of girl. Is that why you cheated on me? We talked about it and decided that we would both work after marriage. What kind of reason is that? Wanting a pretty girl instead of an ugly one as a wife It's a natural feeling for a man, isn't it? That doesn't mean it's okay to cheat on your wife. If you wanted to break up with me, you should have talked to me about it before you started dating Amy. You've been cheating on me for 6 months, and then you accuse me of cheating on you. You didn't have to go to all the trouble to divorce me, especially when I was worried about dying. Well, you whining about me leaving you was a real masterpiece. Amy and I laughed our asses off. That's how you two always made fun of me. What then? I'm telling you, our divorce is already final, you know. Even you agreed to a quick separation without compensation, right? You can get compensation even after the divorce if you find out there was infidelity. Just because we separated without me asking for compensation doesn't mean I agreed to anything. What would happen if you got compensation anyway? You've got 6 months to live, so what's the point of getting the money? I mean, you're going to die during the court proceedings. As I told Amy, I'm not going to die until I get my revenge on you guys. Well, good luck with that. If you're so inclined, maybe I'll file for compensation too. Huh? Don't tell me you're going to charge me for cheating on you. No, I'm not. I'm filing it because I've suffered emotionally because you married me while hiding your true nature. My true nature? What are you talking about? I heard you and your parents got together and kicked Amy out of your parents' house. You made all these crazy accusations, and you were jealous of little Amy, weren't you? She was penniless and lived in a park for a while with nothing but the clothes on her back. Poor Amy. I'm really suffering emotionally from the fact that I married you, not knowing you are such a lousy woman. That's why I'm filing for alimony. Are you stupid? Amy told you that story, didn't she? She told you that she lived in a park. She made it up. She was actually moving from one boyfriend to another. She even said that why she was disowned. Shut up! How many boyfriends could Amy have had? Amy is a pure and sincere woman. I don't know what you're talking about. What a lousy woman to kick out her fragile little sister. You got sick and that's your punishment. How do you like that? Oh yeah, that's enough. Like I said, I'm going to take measures to file for compensation. If you want to hire a lawyer too, you're on your own. I don't know if you have anyone to defend you. Go ahead and howl at your own peril. You've got 6 months to live. You'll die before you can do anything. That's something you'll have to wait for in 6 months. I'll make you regret it, I promise. Hey, May, I can't pay the compensation anymore. What are you talking about? You better pay me by the due date, or I'll deduct it from your salary. You've got to be kidding me. I couldn't even have a wedding with Amy because you asked for compensation. You're gonna take away Amy's life too. Amy's life? What do you mean? She suddenly had a stomachache, so I took her to the hospital. They told me that she had a serious disease and that she might become bedridden without an organ transplant. But the transplant surgery cost a fortune. This isn't the time for me to be paying you compensation. Well, in the first place, I really wanted you to pay the compensation in one lump sum. But you said you couldn't and got down on your knees. I had no choice but to accept it in installments. You also signed an agreement that if you are even 1 day late, I could forcibly collect. That's that and this is this. How can you say that when your sister's life is at stake in this emergency? You're going to die soon, so it doesn't matter if you have the money. You're wrong. It's not me who is gonna die soon. It's Amy, isn't it? Screw you! You're about to run out of time. Why are you still alive? Didn't I tell you? I'm cured. Huh? No way. Do you know what kind of disease I have? The incurable disease that gives you 6 months to live. There's no way you're cured. Incurable? Where did you get that delusion? I wrote you a letter before the divorce. They found a tumor, but they couldn't operate on it at the local hospital. If I hadn't gone to a big hospital in the city for treatment, I would have only had 6 months to live. What did you say? I knew you didn't read the letter properly. After that, I got a referral to a doctor at a big hospital, had a surgery, and recuperated well. I've been back to work since last month. I'm planning to live until I'm at least 80 years old, right? What? So you really are cured? Too bad I didn't die. I told you I wouldn't die until I got my revenge on you and my sister. Then you don't need the money, do you? Huh? If you're working, you're not hurting for money. Don't you have the heart to let your sister off the hook for compensation? Whose sister? Amy! She's in real trouble if she doesn't have a transplant surgery. You should atone for the crime of kicking Amy out of the house all those years ago. Shouldn't you do everything you can for her? She's not my sister. I mean, I'm glad we kicked her out of the house. The seeds of that woman's disease have been there since then, haven't they? If we hadn't disowned her, it would have been me and my parents who would have been in trouble. What are things to say? About Amy, who is suffering from an unexplained illness. Unexplained? Don't make me laugh. What's funny? Did Amy say the cause is unknown? And you believe her? You're so stupid. Then, you know what Amy's disease is? I'm just gonna take a wild guess, but I think I'm 90% right. The cause of her disease is she has too many relationships with men. Huh? You are insulting Amy again. It's not an insult, it's a fact. Amy's not like that. She's single-minded about me and said she's never had a relationship with anyone before meeting me. She said it was because her sister and parents were jealous of her being the only pretty one in the family and held her back. She's never had relationships with anyone else. Completely opposite. She's had relationships with everybody else. Huh? I told you that even after she was disowned by us, she went from one man's house to another. It was common for her to have 3 or more relationships, and her boyfriends once met in front of my parents' house and caused a commotion. My mother and I tried to stop her, but then she started screaming like, "Those ugly women are jealous of me," and we couldn't do anything about it. We became famous in our hometown for having a bad daughter, so we decided to disown her. That's why she's sick, isn't it? No way! That's not true! You're just jealous of Amy, aren't you? If you think so, why don't you ask Amy to her face? I don't think she'll answer honestly. That's not true! You're a liar! If you believe Amy, I won't stop you. Of course, I won't stop asking you for compensation either. You can go to hell together as Amy's 100th man. I mean, I think she's cheating on you now, right? Even if you can't pay the medical bills, maybe another guy will take care of it. And then maybe you'll get dumped. How is that possible? Amy is single-minded about me. There can't be any other guy. I have to save her. That's very noble of you. Then at least earn the money for her treatment on your own. It's not manly of you to ask your ex-wife, who you cheated on and dumped, to reduce what you owe her. May, wait a minute. I'll pay the compensation. Just give me a little time to make the payment. I refuse. I won't wait a day, and I won't reduce it by a penny. Well then, good luck. Oh no, it's impossible. I mean, really, Amy's sick. Casey seemed unable to believe Amy after all. He questioned Amy, and when he found out that I was right, he was furious. Amy, on the other hand, was obstinate and confronted him with divorce. I heard that one of Amy's lovers was a lawyer, so she got him involved and all hell broke loose. Somehow, Casey ended up divorcing her after being saddled with a large amount of compensation. Moreover, it seems that his company found out about it and he resigned because it became difficult for him to stay there. He was also behind on payments to me, so I tried to forcibly collect from him. I was surprised to find out that he was already unemployed. Amy was planning to remarry her lawyer boyfriend, but while embroidered in a messy divorce and compensation battle, her condition worsened. Her cute face turned ugly and skinny, and her personality turned wild. Her lawyer boyfriend left her, and she was left alone, waiting for her time to come or something like that. When I told my parents about this, they both said she deserved it. Now that my illness is completely cured, I am determined to work hard and put my health first while supporting my parents. Is this Harrison? It seems as though you and my daughter are a thing. Good evening. Are you Sabrina's father, Hugo? Yes, that's right. I'm Harrison, Sabrina's boyfriend. May I help you? It's not that I need anything from you. It's just that you lack a little common sense, don't you? Huh? Did I do something rude? I got your contact from my wife's phone. I didn't realize you were sneaking around texting with her before you came to formally meet us. Don't you think that's rude? No. Your wife has been kind to me like her own son since Sabrina and I started dating in college. We exchanged contacts and have been in contact with each other ever since. The reason we're talking secretly is because I was asking her for advice on a souvenir. I heard that you are very particular about food, so I admire your spirit, but I don't approve of you sneaking around with my wife. I understand. I'm sorry. Oh my goodness. I really don't think I can let a thoughtless man like you marry Sabrina. By the way, about the meet and greet, your parents are coming too, right? No, I was going to come alone. What? You really don't have any common sense, do you? My mother is busy with work, so I don't think she'll be able to come. What about your father? It's just the two of us. My father isn't around. I see, a mother and her child. If that's the case, it makes sense. Okay, now I get it. What? What do you mean? Anyway, if you wanna do the greetings, be sure to bring your mother. All the parents will be here on our side. It'd be rude for your parents not to come. I could never condone such a thing. Okay, I see. I'll talk to my mother about it. Sabrina, I'm sorry. Today's wedding greeting, I'll be the only one to greet your parents at first. What's wrong? Your mother was supposed to come with you, right? There was some trouble at work, and she got called in to deal with it. Oh my God. If your mother's going there must have been a lot of trouble. She's planning to come even if she's late, so I'm sorry, but could you tell your parents that as well? And also tell them I'm sorry, especially to your father. Please be polite. Okay, that's fine. Besides, originally you were supposed to come alone, but my father insisted your busy mother make time. It's not like you have a choice. I'll take care of him, so don't worry about it. Thank you. I'll be at the Japanese restaurant. I have a reservation at 11:30 as planned. Okay, have a safe trip. Hey there, poor guy who grew up in a single-parent home. How does it feel to be slapped with a wad of cash? This is what happens when you cheekily say you want to marry my daughter. What on earth do you think you're doing? As soon as I entered the private room of the restaurant, you slapped me back and forth with a wad of bills. By the way, that wad of cash was $50,000. Did you go out of your way just to get that much money together? Oh, give me a break. Do you think that's a lot of money? It's interesting to see the sensibility of a poor person, isn't it? A loser like you will never see that much money. You should be grateful to me. I'm not grateful, but I'm angry. I know you're Sabrina's father, but I can't take this kind of humiliation. I don't remember anyone I've ever met going that far. What on earth did I do to you? I just sent you a message. I would never give my precious daughter to a poor man who grew up in a single-parent home. There is no doubt that I grew up in a single-parent home. My mother is a good earner, and we have never been in a situation where money was a problem. Can you please stop insulting me by assuming that we are poor? That's just something you don't realize. It's common knowledge that a single-parent home equals poor. It's just that your sense of poverty is numb. The fact that you called $50,000 a lot of money makes it obvious that you are poor. People at my level sometimes spend $100,000 in our daily lives. In other words, our Sabrina's values are in a whole different class. I can't allow her to get married to you. Above all, I don't want her to be taken advantage of because she accidentally got married to a poor man. That's the kind of thing you have to nip in the bud. But that doesn't mean you should do that to the fiancé who came to greet you. I didn't recognize you as a fiancé. That's why I greeted you the way I did. I thought you had no common sense from the start. It figures because you're from a single-parent home. That brazenness with no sense of status. It really bugs me. You think I can marry my daughter off to a poor man who grew up in a single-parent home? Don't make me say the same thing over and over again. You know what? A son raised by a mother who is late for the wedding greeting is not a good thing. I was actually gonna tell you how miserable mothers and sons are in society. You are the most insane parent and son I could have ever imagined that you would be late to the party. As you probably heard from Sabrina, This time, it was a work-related problem, and I had no choice but to... I just received a call a few minutes ago that she'll be arriving soon. What kind of a fiasco did your mother have to go through to be called all the way to the office? That's not what I meant. Whatever it is, I don't approve of you marrying my daughter. Speaking of which, where did you go after that? The restaurant lent us a private room they had available, and that's where we are now. I see. You're still in the restaurant. Then hurry up and come and get it. Get what? That $50,000 from before. If you leave my daughter, I'll give you that $50,000. Well, it's called a severance package. $50,000 is a lot of money for a guy like you. You could work for a year and still not make that much. That's what you'll get right away. I imagine a guy like you would jump at the chance. Excuse me for a moment. My mother has just arrived. I'd like to talk to her. Sorry to keep you waiting. I just spoke with my mother. What, a poor mother and her child were torn between their desire for $50,000 and their paltry pride? Let me ask you just to be sure. Are you sure you want me to break up with your daughter? My mother and I are going to come and visit you again now. Oh, wow, I knew you'd decide to accept the $50,000. A poor man's pride is just like this. You should have picked someone worthy of you from the beginning. What a mistake you made. How can a poor man marry my daughter? I'll give you $50,000. Leave my daughter now. Get the hell out of our lives. Don't regret it later. Huh? Harrison, wait! Please! No way! I can't believe your mother, the president of our company! I thought she was just someone else with the same last name! Harrison, I'll allow you to marry Sabrina! Give me a chance to plead my case to your mother! I mean, the boss! Harrison! I said I'll let you marry Sabrina! Answer me! Dad? Oh, Sabrina! Where are you now? At an important time when your own marriage is at stake. I've been with Harrison. What? And also with Harrison's mother. Oh, I see. Sabrina, please. Tell Harrison to answer my message. Also, tell him to come back soon with his mother. I'll allow him to marry you. Let's start the meeting over. Why are you talking so high and mighty? What? Don't you realize you're in a very bad position? Or are you aware of it, but you're trying to escape reality? This is not the time to be talking about whether you approve of my marriage or not, Dad. You know you're in a bad position socially, don't you? Sabrina? The reason I didn't tell you about Harrison's mother beforehand is because I felt your condescending attitude was dangerous. Dangerous? If I told you beforehand that Harrison's mother was the president of your company, I'm sure you would have gone into full-on ass-kissing mode. Of course, it's my boss. That's why I didn't tell you. Huh? When you started forcing Harrison to bring his mother, I knew you had a bad habit of looking down on people. I dared to let that go and thought I'd found out by your attitude today, the day of the greeting. But I never thought you'd slap him back and forth with a wad of bills. I didn't see that coming. And as your daughter, I'm ashamed. I feel sorry for Harrison and his mother. Oh no, Sabrina! You're not behaving like a daughter speaking ill of your father. I don't care what you think. It's you, father, who's not behaving well. That $50,000 is the money Mom received from her grandfather's inheritance, isn't it? What? I know you and Mom know each other's PIN numbers in case of an emergency. But that doesn't mean you can withdraw the money without permission. No, we are a couple. No, you can't do that. I mean, it's not your money, and you slap him back and forth with that wad of cash and talk to him like it's a severance package. Aren't you ashamed of yourself? Where's your pride? Are you stupid? After dating Harrison and getting to know his mother, who is the president of the company, I've come to understand. Rich people take better care of their money. It's only natural, since they're the ones who do business by paying attention to every penny. That's why $50,000 is a lot of money in the eyes of Harrison's mother. She says she despises people who slap other people with it. I agree. Sabrina, don't talk back to your father. A father who calls himself elite, but our family is middle class at best. You're bragging to Harrison like a big shot about spending $100,000. You mean the home you built with a loan, right? And it's in Mom's name. That's enough. I understand already. Oh, really? I could go on forever about you. Well, I'm glad I got to say what I wanted to say. I think we'll be able to part our ways now. What? You're gonna cut ties with your own father? I told you I'd found out how you would behave today. I can't stand the fact that I'm your daughter, so I'm cutting off all ties with you. And then, Harrison will be requesting reimbursement for medical bills and compensation as well. And I'm sure you'll get a bill for lost time from work. Huh? What the hell is that? When he fell down after being slapped back and forth by you, he hurt his wrist and fingers supporting himself. Huh? He was being treated at the hospital while we were texting. Harrison does delicate technical work and mainly uses his hands, and he's going to have to take some time off work for a few weeks. Wait! Then why was he texting earlier? If he hurt his fingers, he can't type. Oh, Dad, I was the one typing. Huh? Well, I wouldn't be surprised if you didn't notice. I was typing what Harrison wanted to say on his behalf and communicating with you. Excuse me? So, I was shocked to see what a terrible person you are. The last sentence, please don't regret it, I sent on impulse. Your attitude was so despicable. I thought you should be socially sanctioned and hurt. No, that was... I'm gonna take Harrison home and go straight back to my apartment. Sabrina! Oh, and make sure you give the $50,000 back to Mom. Harrison, please, can you take this up with the president? If you don't, I'll be demoted. My wife will divorce me too. I I told you I'd let you marry Sabrina, didn't I? Come on, please! Harrison! Hey, I'm really begging you! Please! Sabrina? Oh, Harrison? Oh, yeah, I guess you're all better about now. I can type on my phone smoothly, and I'd say I'm fully recovered. It looks like I'll be able to work again. That's great. Sorry about my dad. Oh, I made a mistake. The guy that was my dad. Don't apologize, Sabrina. If my injury set you free, it's a small price to pay. Anyway, I heard your parents are in divorce proceedings. Have they separated already? Yes, they have. My parents' house is in my mother's name, so she asked my father to move out. Do you mind if I ask what happened? You know, there was a settlement payment to get you to withdraw the damage report you filed. To get that money, he tried to withdraw it from my mother's account again. What? As you can imagine, my mother's patience had run out this time. After everything that had happened in the past, I guess it was the straw that broke the camel's back. I see. Actually, at my mom's office, I told you the other day when we were meeting that she got called in for some trouble at work. Oh, I heard about the trouble too. They investigated and found that it was because of my father's mistake. So he was demoted from section chief to a rank-and-file employee. That's right. I'm an outsider, so I don't really know the details. But that's what I heard. He was so overbearing, but I wonder what's going on. He's my ex-father, but I can only sigh. I'm sorry for your mother and you. Don't let it bother you, Sabrina. We've already broken ties, so don't worry about it. My mother says so too. I'm really fine. Thank you. By the way, I got a brochure of the wedding place we were talking about the other day. Oh, really? I want to see it. I'll bring it with me on our date tomorrow. I better jump in the shower. Oh, right. Me too. Well, good night. See you tomorrow. Okay, good night. See you tomorrow. Sabrina's parents divorced, and I received a lump sum settlement payment from her father. According to Sabrina's story, her father didn't have any savings, so I was wondering where the money came from. Apparently, he borrowed it from a steady loan service to pay it. After he was demoted to a regular employee, debt collectors started coming to the company. He was finally fired. After that, he worked part-time to make ends meet. But due to poverty and hard work, he has lost a lot of weight and is now in a state of utter disrepair. On the other hand, Sabrina and I got married half a year later. We are enjoying our newlywed life. My mother and mother-in-law are also very close, and sometimes they go out for afternoon tea together. Thank you for watching. Please rate the video and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video.